The middle is the Samsung Galaxy Tab 8.9, and I'm also using a Samsung Galaxy S2 as my favorite phone. But you know what? Let's get rid of all these tablets and let's talk about something that just got out today. And I got it in the Samsung store over here in downtown Taipei. Well, not downtown, the Guanghua Digital Plaza. And this fancy bag just lets you know that Chinese New Year will be in a couple of days. And 2012 is going to be the year of the dragon, whatever that means. We are just coming out of the year of the rabbit. But we're not talking about Chinese zodiacs, we're talking about this badass. Jesus, I've been so waiting for this device, I can't even tell you. That's the new Samsung Galaxy Tab 7.7. It was launched in Berlin in September last year during IFA, and it's the very first tablet with a Super AMOLED Plus display. So let's do an unboxing of this $730 tablet. But there's a special discount or a special thing going on, event over here in Taiwan. You can head over to the Samsung website in Taiwan and you're getting a free case, a free battery, a stylus, and gosh, there was something else. That's the problem when you can't read proper Chinese signs. So anyways, let's do an unboxing right now, because this should be still the very first one in the world. Here we go. Ooh, sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay, before we're taking a look at this device, let's take a look at all the accessories. We have a PSU, some warranty cards, and over here, that's the connector for the PSU. Oh, it's quite interesting because it comes also with an additional connector to USB and a headset. Yeah, fancy, schmancy. Okay. You know, I always wanted to see a sleeve in there. It's not too expensive, so anyways, as I told you already, it's a 7.7 inch display. The resolution is 1280 by 800, and this device, I think it weighs like 330 or 340 grams. It's very thin. As you can see, this is below 8 millimeters. I think it's even, oh no, it's below 9 millimeters, that's for sure. It comes with an Exynos dual-core CPU. That's a 1.4 gigahertz ARM Cortex-A9. And it's sporting the Mali GPU from ARM. So let's take a quick look around the system. Over here on the right side we have the volume control, the power button, there's a jack for your microphone, and over here we have a slot for your SIM card, because this is the 3G version, and a micro SD card slot, so you can get a little bit more flash memory in there, because 16 gigabyte isn't a lot. There's a 5 megapixel camera on the back as far as I know, and there should be a 1.3 megapixel camera on the front. So let's get rid of this little plastic here. I don't even know where to start. That's what I hate about unboxings. Here we go. Because the display itself is pretty much the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. Before we're booting it up, I would like to make a little size comparison between the very first Samsung Galaxy Tab and the Galaxy Tab 7.7. As you can see, it's quite a bit wider. So when you try to hold this in your hand, and I don't have, my hands are not that small. I have pretty long fingers, as far as I can tell. This is pretty big compared to the original Galaxy Tab. Okay, let's do it like this. Can you see that? So I'm not sure if it will even fit in my pocket. I'm going to check that out. And of course, it's way thinner. Look at this. It's higher, it's wider, and it's a little bit lighter. how about comparing this also to the Galaxy Tab 8.9? Let me give it a try. So this should be, it's as thin as the Galaxy Tab. Maybe it's even a little bit thinner than the Galaxy Tab 8.9. Let's zoom out a little bit because of this 8.9 size. And there you can see the difference between a 7.7 inch display or a tablet and an 8.9. That's not much anymore. And again, let's check out how thick they are. There you go. And last but not least, the 10.1. Well, that's definitely a huge difference. You see that? But how about some competitors? Over here I have the Motorola Zoom 2, that's the Media Edition, and an 8.2 inch device. So how does that compare? Look at this. Not too bad, huh? Galaxy Tab 7.7 is definitely an ultra mobile tablet. And finally, over here is the Kindle Fire, which is a 7-inch tablet. And it feels quite clumsy compared to the Galaxy Tab 7.7 and heavy, I tell you that. But again, it's smaller. Okay, like this. It's smaller, but it's way thicker. Can you see that? Okay, enough size comparison. I know you guys want to see the display because this is really absolutely fantastic. This is the same display that Samsung uses for the Samsung Galaxy S2, a Super AMOLED Plus display. Well, I've been playing around with this device at IFA in Berlin back in September. It was sporting a Super AMOLED HD display. Was it really? Or maybe I'm just mixing it up with a Note. I'm sorry about that. But now, anyways, it's a Super AMOLED Plus display, and it's booting into Honeycomb. Okay, guys, what the beep? I haven't said anything. Here we go. Gosh, finally, what a weird lock screen. Unfortunately, it comes with the TouchWiz screen, or the TouchWiz UI, and to be honest, Samsung, I love your hardware, but I don't think that your TouchWiz UI is cool. Well, at least not for me. I mean, this might be nice for first-time users that are looking for a cool, unique design and a unique identity all over the platform. But for me, I just want to have the vanilla experience of any kind of Android platform. As you can see, I've been already installing in the cab from the Guanghua Computer Market a couple of apps to run some benchmarks. I just couldn't wait. And these are, of course, not pre-installed. Let's talk about the display again. Okay, let's go to settings. Well, first of all, let me show it's running Android 3.2. There should be an Ice Cream Sandwich update in Q1, which will definitely boost up the performance of this device. But I can tell you one thing, the performance is just goddamn awesome. But let's check out the display. So right now, the brightness is set to automatic brightness. Let's get rid of this. So this is half of the brightness. Now look at this. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Now this is really cool. This is by far the best display I've ever had on any mobile device with this size. The colors are absolutely brilliant. And let's look at the viewing angles. The colors are not changing at all. Vertically, horizontally. This looks absolutely stunning. Another quick look at the pre-installed apps. It comes with all these ebook and memo. I like memo because you can even just draw on your screen. Oh, actually that's the one where you can't draw, but at least you can type. By the way, take a look at this keyboard. You can see that they put an extra number row on top of it, which is kind of nice. So you don't need to switch back and forward between the characters and the numbers. What else is here? There's a photo editor, Pulse. The Pulse newsreader comes pre-installed. It has a special Samsung Galaxy Tab, not Galaxy Tab, but the Samsung Contact app. It has this calendar, which is also kind of nice, and it tells you a little bit about how my CES calendar looked like last week. Welcome to the world of having meetings each and every 30 minutes. Okay, let's go back. What else do we have here? Polaris Office is pre-installed. The Readers Hub, the Social Hub. Actually, when you're setting up a new account, it will immediately ask you if you also want to add Facebook, Twitter, or whatever. It comes with a video maker, because this device can also record HD videos. So this is something that we're going to check out in a detailed walkthrough very soon. What else is here? Okay, here are all these benchmarks that I've installed. Video player, blah, 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 whatsoever. So, no surprise in terms of pre-installed apps, but definitely a surprise in terms of performance and in terms of the display. I did a very first quadrant benchmark and I scored way over 4,000 points, 4,200 or something. I will make a detailed walkthrough of this device because this is going to be the mobile computing platform that will be in my